Hello, this is Corey with Audi of Colorado Springs, and behind me I have the all-new 2022 Audi S3 Sports Sedan, and I'm going to give you an exclusive first look at this fantastic vehicle. Alright, get my face out of the camera here. I've got limited time with this car, so I apologize if I don't go over every single feature. It is Saturday and I should be selling, but I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. The car just went through pre-delivery inspection and looks absolutely beautiful. So this is a very well-equipped S3. It's a Premium Plus, but it has a lot of standalone options, bringing it pretty close in line with the pricing of a Prestige package. It's only lacking a couple things that the Prestige would have, like a head-up display, but again, very well equipped. We'll go over the window sticker here briefly. So this one's trimmed in glacier white metallic over black interior. It is a Premium Plus package. To name a few things on that list, you have adaptive cruise assist, active lane assist, advanced key, HomeLink garage door opener, driver's seat memory. We do have power seats in both front seats. Sirius XM. It has the technology package, which is going to include Audi Connect, Audi MMI Navigation Plus, the virtual cockpit, Bang & Olufsen stereo, and traffic sign recognition. Then it's got the black optic package. That's going to include the 19-inch wheels, summer tires, black exhaust tips, black mirror housings, black roof, and black exterior elements. The fine Napa leather package is going to be the fine Napa leather seating surfaces with the carbon Atlas structure inlays. The S Sport package, which consists of sport suspension with damper control and red brake calipers. And then for a few accessories, it has the Audi rings and badges in black, the Audi S-beams, and the Audi Guard all-weather floor mats. MSRP comes in at $56,705. We currently do have a $2,500 addendum on the MSRP, but that will include Audi Care, which will cover your first 4 annual maintenances. Excuse me. So, touching on the front, we have an all-new look here. The car is a little bit wider. It's a little bit larger than the outgoing model. And with the black optic package and the black rings and badges, you'll notice all that front section has been blacked out, along with the lower valence as well. We've got full LED headlights up front with the nice new Audi Signature LED daytime running lamps. It has Parking System Plus, so you'll notice it has wraparound ultrasonic parking sensors. They used to stop kind of here. Now you get a much wider field of view with these wraparound sensors. You can get a look at these really nice, sorry, a little out of breath here. Getting over a cold. 19-inch Audi Sport wheels with Goodyear summer performance tires. They're sized 255/35 R19. One really interesting thing I noticed is that it actually has 2-piece brake rotors, which is a really new thing. They had that in the RS3, but not in any S3s. In fact, not even on the S4. So nice big red brake calipers up front. Black optic package continues to the black mirror caps. These are, of course, the breakaway mirrors with the blind spot monitors inside and the LED turn signal. Black window surrounds, and you can see the black roof, which is nice because it keeps it consistent with the large panoramic moonroof. I think that roof is bigger than it was in the previous model too. All new door handles here. These do pull right straight out, and you've got these very small dimples for the good grief. For the passive keyless entry. I don't remember Audi's exact name for it again, but very solid construction as always. Coming around the back here, full LED taillights. Nice big quad exhaust tips finished in black. We've got a couple of rear grills here. Not functional, but stylish. Very stylish. Go ahead and open the trunk. Backup camera right under there. This does not have the top view camera system. I don't recall if that's optional on Prestige, but it's a pretty small car. I would think with all the parking aids you have now, that should be more than sufficient. The lighting's not so great, but it does have a very good size trunk. And they did do away with the spare tire, so something to just be wary of if you're driving another Audi model that has a spare. This does only come with the inflator kit, so just be wary of that. I find that slightly unfortunate, but I don't build them. I just sell them. Let's look at the back seat here quickly. So nice and tidy back seat with the lovely diamond stitched leather. It has the adjustable headrests, of course, We have the fold down center armrest with the cup holders built in. I actually like that you don't have a mechanism here where you have to push something and let it fold out, and the cup holders are certainly bigger than in previous cars, something we always get complaints about. Your cup holders aren't big enough. We have 2 USB-C charging ports along with a temperature control for the rear air, and then we do have cargo nets on the back of both rear seats. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Bang & Olufsen stereo. Of course, you get the nice little indication there. This is kind of new and cool. I like this. They're doing this sort of cross stitching design on some of the trim, and you'll see that in the dashboard here as well. I'll point that out in just a moment. So again, full power adjustment on the seats. I know that the previous A3, S3, RS3 kind of lacked this in some areas. Some of them you had to turn the seat back with a dial, or they were just manual seats, like particularly in the RS3. That was something I didn't really like, because as a tall person, sorry, I flipped it over by accident. You do have lumbar support, adjustable thigh supports, and of course full power. Heated seats are standard. We've got a new kind of a matte carbon inlay here. This is really cool, actually. It has a texture to it. It doesn't have a whole bunch of like clear coat on it. And then you can see on the dash, it continues with that cross stitch section, which goes all the way over to the air vent, which is nice. I haven't seen anything like that before. And then again, we have it on the front armrests as well. Again, Bang & Olufsen stereo there. Go ahead and sit in the passenger seat. Pretty spacious glove compartment. It comes with this little bag. I'm not entirely sure what it is, to be honest. I don't know if that's like a safety vest or what. I'm reluctant to open it because I only have one hand available at the moment. But you could see kind of a driver-focused center display. It is angled towards the driver. Again, our adjustable center console here. Whoops. Go up, go down. There we go. I think the cup holders are a little bigger. Not crazy big, but they are a little bit larger than in previous cars. So, hallelujah. This is very clean and uncluttered. A lot of people see the shifter and they go, ew, I don't like it. But honestly, if you look at the old shifter and how big it was and a little unwieldy, this actually is pretty intuitive. It's like drive, reverse, park. Really easy. Considering a lot of car makers are going to this kind of push button thing, one of the ones in particular that I can't stand is Acura. Sorry, Acura, but they have like button, different button. It's just weird. It doesn't really work. I think this is a lot better of a solution, and it just opens up a lot of space here. So I think it's actually pretty good, believe it or not. Then you have your, I call it the iPod style volume control here, so you can tap and then rotate. It does have the wireless phone charging box at an angle here where it locks, has a stopper here for your phone, so you can place that down there, and then more USB-C charging ports. Climate control is real simple, nice and easy right there. Let me give it a little power so you can see. Temperature control display. I won't have time in this video because we're already 8 minutes in to really spend a lot of time with this, but if you've seen any of the other new Audi systems, anything with the MIB3, so your A6, A7, actually even this is very much like, you know, the Q5 and all that stuff too, but this is very much like a smartphone interface. So you can tap, swipe, pinch to zoom. Sorry, it's still in tutorial mode, so this is not going to be as smooth as I would like it to be. But here's your main screen. Again, you can swipe. Yes, I know my tank is almost empty. Tap, swipe, pinch to zoom, all that sort of stuff. So really nice, really easy to use, intuitive interface. I'm going to come around to the driver's seat now. Oh, let's see. Give you the look at those headlights. So really nice LED running light. And let me turn the turn signal on too so you can see that. So there's your front turn signal. You do have that nice kind of sweeping rear turn signal. I really like that. I'm glad they were able to sort of integrate that here. And then from the driver's seat, this steering wheel looks pretty familiar, which is nice. You've got all of your left-hand steering wheel controls, control your virtual cockpit. Right hand gives you phone, voice command, and volume, and then a programmable button, and then of course you've got your paddles on either side for manual control of the transmission. If you've driven any of the cars that have virtual cockpit, this should all look very familiar. Got all your controls up here. Your view key can alter your display, and there's a few different display configurations that you can adjust. It does have all the driver aids that you may want or perhaps not want, but fortunately if you don't like them, you can turn them off. You're not forced to use a lot of the newer stuff, but it does have the adaptive cruise, the active lane assist, stop and go, and all that good stuff. So, and then I'm just gonna give you a quick look at the panoramic roof. Nice big panoramic roof. It has a perforated shade here that lets some light in without all the heat. And then last but not least, I'm gonna start it up. I won't have time for a drive video here, but let's just give it a listen. I think it sounds pretty aggressive. It's got a kind of a low bassy tone to the exhaust. Let's see what we can hear. It's in dynamic mode right now, so we'll see if we can hear it. You know, it almost sounds like a WRX, but in a good way. Like, it doesn't sound like a modified WRX, but it does kind of have a nice little bassy burble to the exhaust. I think it sounds good. All right, that about wraps it up on this review. Sorry we didn't have time for a drive video today. Perhaps if I do have time, if it's still here and not sold yet, I will get a drive video out there. But thank you so much for watching. Please follow me on YouTube. It's Cars and Corey on YouTube. And you can follow me on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Cars and Corey. I'm also on Instagram under Cars and Corey. Thank you so much for watching.